Yeah. Let's see what's next.
Hi, my name is Adrian. The first time I got high on concentrates, it was the beginning of my medical journey. They had found some growths above the skull, below the scalp. And I had found that cannabis helped a lot with the migraines and the pain, as opposed to taking sumatriptan and being in my bedroom for 8-9 hours under the covers and losing a day. So my buddy Dano said, come on by the garage, I've got something for you. And Dano's garage is where all the fellas hung out. All our motorcycles got worked on there, all our cars got worked on there. So I roll in on a Sunday night at about 7:30, and we go into his back office, and he has what I now know is a dab rig and the heating coil and all this, but with zero awareness of what dabs are, I walk into the office and I say, hey man, I don't know what this is, but I'm not down with crack or whatever it is you're going to introduce me to.
That would have been
And
my
he goes,
reaction
no,
too.
King Cannabis, this is dabs, this is concentrates. Let me take you to extract school. Took my first dab, and within 3 seconds, life turned into a Jackson Pollock painting. I felt great, and then I got really stressed out and overwhelmed in about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So he looks at me and he says, how do you feel? And I said, I feel great. I don't have a migraine, but I'm not telling him any of the negative aspects of what I'm feeling for the first time. So he says, okay, do you want another one? I said, sure I do.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I take another one thinking this is going to be a fantastic idea. And now it's even worse. Now I'm having a full-blown panic attack. And he's like, do you need anything else? And I said, no, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to go home. I'm feeling great. I'm just going to go. And he says, okay. Well, he sets me up with a little care package, my first Yocan pen, about 5 grams worth of concentrates. Like, he really took the time and the love to set me up. So I get in my car and I grab onto the steering wheel and I sit there like this for 45 minutes. I didn't turn the car on. I didn't turn any music on. Didn't roll the windows down. It's 95 in the city of Chicago. It is hot. And I'm sitting there like this because I'm afraid I have smoked myself onto the grid and that the cops are coming to arrest me. This is the level of freaked outdom that I've reached. So finally, my phone rings, and it's my buddy Joe, Dano's brother. And he says, hey, man, did everything go okay with Dano? You feeling okay? And I said, man, I'm freaking the fuck out.
Oh, gosh.
I've been sitting in my car for 45 minutes. I can't move. I'm just sitting here. He goes, just go back inside the garage. And I'm like, no, I don't want your brother knowing how high I am. Like something adversely is going to happen to me after that. Like he's going to make fun of me for being too high. So he says, all right, I'm going to call my brother. I'm like, no, don't you dare. Dano comes out and he just creeps up to the car and he says, hey, man, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, but I can't drive, man. I'm not feeling too great. He goes, well, here. He goes and reaches, turns my car on. I'm like, don't touch my car. He goes, it's going to be okay. Turns the AC on, turns the radio on. He goes, I want you to just drive. Keep it 5 under the speed limit. You're going to be fine. I moved 10 feet and I couldn't tell you what I was worried about. For an hour, I sat there worried about absolutely nothing because I just got way too dang high. And after that, I don't think I've been that overwhelmed since from cannabis.
You know, what is it with the driving?
I know.
I mean, but I guess this was before the days of Uber and Lyft. And, you know, I think a lot of people just drove because there were no other options. But, you know, for all of those people out there that are listening, do not get in your car and drive after consuming, especially for the first time. And immediately after, that is not a good idea. So
yeah, I
advise against that.
You definitely advise against that. And I relate to the, I guess, just the perception of a dab rig and the torch and all of that being a lot, especially if you're relatively new to cannabis until you really understand concentrates and understand that consumption method. But I can imagine that he was very high.
Yeah.
Especially after 2, having never done it before. And
my goodness. Yeah. Panic inducing for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like fun, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
But he's okay.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Allison Benedict with Pause Consumption. And the first time I got high, I fell asleep with all of my friends, and it was really embarrassing. And I kept falling asleep and then waking up and wondering how much time had passed, and it had been like not very much time at all.
I think a lot of us can relate to that.
Yeah.
The sleepy time.
Yeah. Sometimes Cannabis makes me sleepy.
Yeah, I think more so than not for me. And maybe I'm different, but sativa, indica, hybrid, it's kind of all the same. It depends on my state of mind going into it.
Yeah.
If I'm active and I'm outside doing something, if I smoke an indica, I'm still going to be doing what I want to do outside.
Yeah.
And if I'm at home and I want to go to sleep and I smoke a sativa, I'm still going to go to sleep.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely been times where I've ingested a edible that has sativa leaning terpenes that just kept me up. Really? Yeah.
I can drink coffee at night.
But cannabis, THC is actually very stimulating. In fact, it actually does disrupt your sleep cycle, which I think is really interesting. Like all the sleep gummies and like the CBN and all of that. Sure. Like it doesn't, you never actually access like deep REM sleep.
Oh yeah, you're just out.
Yeah.
And then when you get up in the morning, depending on how much you had the night before, you're a little foggy.
Yeah. So
and that seems to be kind of like for me the gauge of if I had too much and then I wake up and I'm not still high, but I'm just like just cloudy.
Yeah.
You know, but I slept like a rock, but at the same time.
Do you feel rested when you wake up like that?
No.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Right? Mm-mm. Yeah.